I'm Todd Grisham, and not a seat to be had here tonight at the Grand Theater. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. Amir Khan, he's Bolton's finest. Watch for those hands. Arturo Thunder Gatti, fighting out of Quebec, Canada. This New Jersey fighting legend is...
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan. Fighting out of the blue corner, the blood and guts warrior, the Hall of Famer from Jersey City, New Jersey, a super lightweight champion of the world, Arturo Thunder Gatti.
Welcome inside this unique environment, a beautiful theater, ready for a fist fight.
That's why this fight is so hot. You couldn't have bought a ticket last year for this fight. People are so excited, looking forward to this.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. And there's the bell to start the round. Couldn't land that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Quick punch scores. There's a counter shot. These two are the perfect dance partners. Nope, that hook won't score.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline.
Chance to make history. And they're down. Would be wise here to take the full 8 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. So it's planned. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Beautiful counter punch. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot.
And that was it. That was the big shot we were waiting for. Is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. How did they survive that?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal. It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell them when they go back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
back up, but the corner has to take some responsibility here and maybe stop this fight. Close round with 10 seconds to go. So much for defensive abilities. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Both men promised to knock their opponent down. They ring the bell, and here we go. Perfect counter shot. That jab doesn't find a home. He misses with that jab. Here was the defense. Fighter continues to show how much heart he's got, but the corner may have to intervene here.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Beautiful counter punch. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. They ring the bell, and here we go. He threw a punch and just got countered. They exchanged punches. How about that time counter shot? A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. Why weren't they covering up? Didn't wait long. And you knew this was coming. They're going to take a knee.
It's really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
And shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Done with that counter shot. These two fighters are made for one another. That counter shot lands. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Nice counter. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. And a round that seemed like he turned it. And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
And he wasn't ready for that count. Defense failed him. And it appears and he is forcing him to take a knee.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's gonna get you knocked out.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
A couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Perfect counter lands. And that hook misses. Well done with that counter shot. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That counter shot lands. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be, we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
The middleweight's out.
And now going for the finish. How is that? Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far. Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter. Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
One punch could change everything in this battle. They both want a highlight reel. We enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be. There's the bell to start the round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle on that. He's got to bluff them.
It's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout, because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Perfect counter shot. Missed him with that uppercut. Beautiful counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.